Yo, what's up, my people? Today, I want to be talking about the current state of Dragon Ball Legends pre-anniversary to 8th, I believe it is, or ninth. I don't know. I'm kind of lost in it. Um, my name is MZN Beto, and why am I doing this? Because I feel like I think I've grown to like not biased per se, but more like I feel like I have a reason to speak this out purely because I think the Legends dev team really doesn't know what they're doing with the game. What kind of set me upon on this was when the whole celebration with the Daimaku and with Trunks as well. Um, what I kind of just want to touch base on is upon the fact that just the current state of Dragon Ball Legends, how it is and how we can compare it to before, and how do the players feel about the game, and what to do if you are a player in the game. What comparing if you're a casual or if you're an everyday grind. um I feel like for a casual, I think the current state of the game for a person who's not really into the game but kind of here and there was pretty great, considering the fact that I feel like the skill level of Dragon Ball Legends really has just, the bar has been set pretty darn low ever since the whole just thing with vanishes and shit like that. I think that's gone just so bad. um to give you a little bit of context, I've been playing Dragon Ball Legends since I've been playing Dragon Ball Legends since 2019 2018. I have downloaded the game since I was in 7th grade. I am currently now a sophomore or junior in college. So yeah, I've been here kind of a little bit before first anniversary, and I am not by all means a whale. I don't spend money in the game. I have spent money in the game before, but not to a point where it's benefiting me. I just just an extra roll of the dice to say it's not so the least. I think I wouldn't consider myself a whale. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if by that point you guys do. I believe I'm pretty much free to play. I think I've spent less than let's say $200 in the game. I think I spent at least less than $200 at some point, maybe even 100. I don't know, 150 ballpark it. But what I really wanted to more touch base on is upon the fact of our new characters and their choice of bringing out a Xenoverse collaboration before anniversary and the current state of Dragon Ball Legends. What I first want to touch is probably the new character Xenoverse. I do think that is I think it's pretty unique, and I'll never be upset with unique characters in Dragon Ball Legends purely because of the fact that when do we ever get crossover characters? I mean, the last person we really got was the Android 21 from back in, well, is that the last unique character we really got that's not a part of the actual Dragon Ball story? I think it is. I'm not quite too sure, but what I do know is that Android 21 was released back in it's 2019, the first Android 21 that I remember. I think it was the beginning of 2020. I think it was the beginning of 2020. I don't know which one we got first. I'm assuming it's this one. This is a free-to-play character. You were able to play her. Not that. I think her event even just came back not even that long ago. But it is gone for now. Hopefully for anniversary they do bring it back, just because new players maybe just want to try and get her for an Android. Depends really. I think the only reason why they really would bring it back was just because we have a new Android's character or a girls team that's gonna be amazing. I think they brought her back around Kefla time, when Legends Limited Kefla came. I wasn't really connected. Here's the thing. More context. I'm not really. Well, I do like to play daily, but whenever there's just a super dry time of Dragon Ball Legends, which is probably usually what happens to most casual players who are free to play, is I really don't hop on the game as much. I tend to just leave it. There's when the dry periods come, I tend to really leave and not stay well connected. At that point, maybe I jump ship and go to Dokkan, or I'm stuck in another video game, or I'm just not focused on Legends at all in those dry periods, which is usually August or maybe around this time. But I think around this time's pretty interesting. I think I like what they're doing. I think purely because I'm more interested, because I'm preparing myself for anniversary. But yeah, Android 21 was the last exclusive character that was not a part of the actual Legends or actual Dragon Ball story. So I'll never be upset. This character is amazing. I think she had a pretty good long run and a very good how do you say it? She brings very good specific ability to bring to a team. So I think she's like basically important to her own people. Main ability, not even that. It's more the Z ability. Let's go right here. Tag Android. She's just 32% to add tag Android regeneration and base strike defense, and tag 50% to girls base strike attack. I wouldn't say the strike attack is really strong, but only because of her Zenkai ability, I think she's super duper strong. Let's add her with Zenkai. No change to her Z ability, of course not. We're gonna go right here. It's only 20% because she's a free to play character, but I mean the other character you really want to most likely see for yourself. What the hell? But yeah, the only other character that really you wanna, I guess, bring to every team when you're running a girls team in Legends is probably Android 21 transforming, purely because her Z ability is all about health. That's a very important bench character to have. Her Zenkai ability too is also pretty strong as well. I would believe. Purple and Android, which could come in by. I think the latest one we were able to pair that up with was Android 17 from the Future Saga that came around the time with Future, Gohan, and Trunks. So yeah, I mean overall she's still still going strong. So I could only hope to believe that with the new Xenoverse characters that would come out in like, when is it, next week reset? So I think May, in the beginning of May, they're gonna come out. They should hopefully it's just they build them to be long. They really work on the longevity of a character for those type of people, because very rarely do we get exclusive characters like that. 21 hasn't gotten a new character since then. Also the red free to play, I'm pretty sure she's also free to play. Really, I'm just really just doing this just to see when the last time she really came to play. Wouldn't tell me though what it. I believe she's 2021. I don't really quite remember, but she's just not new. Nothing like the last character we got that was anything near not the fucking canon, the actual story of Dragon Ball. So again, now for Xenoverse to be a choice of a character for a pre-anniversary thing, as a free-to-play person, if you are not a whale who doesn't spend money in the game and is questioning maybe should I save up, should I tend to summon on this banner or not, I think for the next banner I strongly advocate for you to not go to the banner. Again, I feel like I could always change my mind upon what it is. Sometimes the banner is just too good that you kind of have to summon if you really want great characters. Although because it is a Xenoverse banner, also along with Future, I don't think you'll need to summon. The only other reason, if they by all means pull out the most insane card of bringing back an Ultra, if they bring back Ultra half corrupted Zamasu to the banner, I think then it would be worth to summon. But I mean, is that likely to happen? Probably not. I don't think they'll bring back an Ultra anytime soon, which is another topic I really want to touch on as a pre-anniversary thing. But yeah, I just any character, a character that I think would really make you want to summon, which would be in Tag Future. Really nobody. I mean, Trunks just came out not that long ago, which means that he's not gonna return until like maybe 6 months or later soon. None of these fucking characters are really worth it. Maybe just maybe, Fusion Zamasu, Legends Limited Fusion Zamasu, maybe, but even then, I don't think so, because I feel like if Fusion Zamasu is on this banner, he's gonna be on the next 2 banners or 3. I'm not saying he will be guaranteed in the next banner, but what I mean is like in the next 3, after 3 banners come by, he'll be back. So, that'll probably be a part 3. It could be a part 2. I don't quite necessarily know. What we do know now is that more likely than not, one of the parts will probably be Daima, which is what I would believe. Which is why I personally did summon on the Daima Goku banner. If you've been holding off for the past year and just really saving CC for this anniversary, I really condone you. I mean, hey, that's probably the best thing you could really do, because power creep is a huge thing in this game. In the next 2-3 months, we will already have an anniversary character who's been being used for a straight year, which is Ultra Nameku. He's still super duper strong. I personally don't have him. I thought that Frieza would have been the stronger character, and I summon on that banner a lot. So, my mistake, I guess. I should have really read the kits. I don't know. Usually you only know how strong the character is if you see if you see them if you see them actually through the like how they play. On paper things can seem super amazing. Majority of the time though, I would say it's very 50-50. I think it's actually 50-50 that on paper sounds good, which means it's bound to be good. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes people like this Goku Black right here, and who was a pretty damn near bad release. I personally believe Super Saiyan Trunks wasn't that great of a character of the time of its release. I think Zamasu actually came out pretty darn good. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. I don't think Zamasu didn't come out great because he lacked offensively and defensively. So I think until the unique equipment came out for Zamasu, Fuse Zamasu, then he was then great. They really did fix it like that. They really did fix it with the unique gauge. The unique equipment. It did very well on that. I think he came back from the dead, and he actually worked very well with Ultra Zamasu. But other than that, I think this Gohan and this Goku Black didn't really perform as well. I could be wrong about the Gohan. But the Gohan and Trunks. But I do know that Rose Goku Black was just not great at all. Defensively, whatever. Gauge, horrible. And Green Card, not that great. Just because you don't really get so much of a priority nor payoff with the Green Card when he came out. But also Disrupt just lacked. I don't know, just this Goku Black, which is a bummer to me because I really love Goku Black as a character. I mean, he just aesthetically looks so beautiful, and which brings me back to touch upon the fact that it looks like the next character for Xenoverse is gonna be a Goku Black from Xenoverse. Me personally, I'm pretty upset about that, purely because I just feel like I really want a Legends Limited Goku Black. Doesn't matter if it's transforming or not. Doesn't matter if it's a Rose or not. I just want I guess LR you can say now is I really want an LR Goku Black. I feel like that'd be just so sick. I really like Goku Black as a character, and I've loved every single kit. I think I've used every Goku Black to its fullest. Except for this one probably. I did use it, but just I wasn't the meta. The meta was Vegito because the combo was super insane. But yeah, Ultra Goku Black was amazing. Top tier, if not one of the best characters at his day and time. This Goku Black as well was really, really good because he just permanently nullifies endurance. This Goku Black was also amazing, and I think he's due for a Zenkai. I'm waiting for that, dude. This Goku Black also just animation is beautiful. I'm surprising it's a sparking. And this Goku Black as well was very good, along with I think the meta used to be him, and it probably was Ultra Goku Black. These three were really good to run together. Just very fun to use. Goku Black to certify the kill, Ultra Goku Black to just keep the combo, and this Goku Black to just really be an avoidment kind of character. Has good vanish, restoration. But yeah, other than that, I mean, again, Xenoverse Goku Black, I don't mind it. If you are the biggest Goku Black fan, I am, but will I summon on the banner as a free-to-play character? Probably not. I think I'm gonna try my best to skip it. They have to really draw me in with the character design and the Xeno Trunks, and the supporter has to be busted. And on top of that, I think the banner has to be God tier for me to really summon on it. I think that's what it would take for me to summon on the next banner. If I could upload it, I'll let you guys know if the banners. If not, I'll probably should make a community post because I'm not that great at uploading the most videos. But yeah, pre-anniversary overall in the terms of characters is looking a little grim. I really just think right now the current state of Dragon Ball Legends is pretty bad, just because of how with what we're left today. Poor choice of characters, poor choice of people, poor choice of kits. I mean, like everyone was kind of saying it. We all said it. We all thought about it. This LR Bardock was really a weird placement to put. What I was really hoping for to come out instead of LR Bardock was a LR Frieza. Would have made sense. I think we all thought that would make sense. When I did see the bandana teaser, I really did think like maybe they're just hinting at a supporter Bardock or 1% sparking Bardock or just something, not old LR Bardock. I was just really hoping it would be Frieza. It would have been perfect, but they just didn't. They clearly know what they're doing. I mean, clearly, right? No, I'm just kidding. They obviously have a set list. They can't just change the characters last minute, hopey dopey and all this shit. They really just have a full list. Everything's planned already, so you know it's up to us to guess what's next. Um, yeah, just a poor choice of character. Dayamaku as well. This was a very weird place to put him, purely because also the element change. I mean, the element choice was purple. I didn't make any sense at all to have a purple when we already have LR Super Vegito, who was at the time when Dayamaku was out, was super duper busted. I mean, just you couldn't like I hated PvP around Dayamaku, and I actually got pretty lucky. I pulled Dayamaku twice, and I hated that time as a casual. I would consider myself, because I kind of just came back to it. I was kind of here or there for these two. I didn't summon a lot on these two banners, which I honestly I really regret not summoning for this guy, because he's again just still busted, and he only has the utilities to really become stronger in the future if we're gonna touch more fusion, which we probably will for anniversary. I'm not quite too sure. What we do know is Diama will be a thing we'll touch on. It'll probably, most likely than not, it'll probably be Goma, and if not, Super Saiyan 4 Mini Kid Goku. It's probably gonna be the one of the parts. I would probably bet most of my Legends account on that. Did get lucky. I did think it would be a smart investment. If you did or didn't, I do think it was a smart move to really invest into this banner, because I just know that it's gonna be this guy and then Goma and then whatever character they want to put on next. I don't care who. If it's Super Saiyan for Goku, if it's a different Daimaku, if it's whatever. I just know that Goma and this guy are gonna go strong, and not even just that, but Goma would also be a strong pick purely for powerful opponent. I feel like we are lacking a bit in the powerful opponent. All we had, the last character to have that was powerful opponent was Buhan. His banner just came back, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did summon in the banner, and I did lose a lot of my money, but I was able to bag him, and I think he only also has stock to grow, and not even just that, is a current day as of April 21st, 2026, a strong character to have, purely because everyone's running Super Saiyan 4 Goku with another Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Goku with LR Bardock, which is 2 yellows in itself. So I think this one's super strong today. So yeah, I if you have the funds that you want to give out, and you're not gonna summon the next banner, you should probably summon for Buon. Maybe grab a copy. Maybe don't grab a copy if you don't have Buon, but you have a lot of money and you're not gonna summon the next banner. Just summon for Buon if you really want to just spend a little bit of your money, maybe 25%. But yeah, one of the last couplets I just want to give out here is I think another advocate, what I want to be an advocate for, that is just I really want to push out there, is that I believe that Ultras, it's 8th anniversary. Ultras have been a thing since 2021. I think 2021, new year of 2021, we had an Ultra Super Gogeta, and since then, here we go. I will just pop it up right here. Here we go. 1 2 3 free to play first, and then it became this guy, and then the rest is history. I mean, we have around almost 20 Ultras, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 6 7 6 12 18 24 25. We have 25 Ultras, and we yet have Ultra upon Ultra banners. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Dokkan didn't do this with LRs. I think Dokkan by like the 4th one. I'm not the biggest Dokkan head. I don't remember, but I do know that Dokkan didn't have 20 LRs and didn't have returning LRs. That's just not, no. And it really, I feel like it just doesn't hurt them to really give us old characters. I mean, like, who really is running anyone besides up to like here, Ultra Janemba? I might even say up to like here. I do remember Tillis being super strong, but I mean, we have stronger characters now. The power creep is just inevitable to be happened. This Tillis is like, I think a year old already, or 2 years old. I think a year old. I'm not quite too sure. I just do know that he was super strong when he came out, but again, you know, just doesn't have the funds today to run. I mean, I don't run into him at all in PvP. Gogeta 4, I have him 8 stars. It's just a glass cannon of a character. His counter or his unique gauge is pretty strong, yes, but again, if you're just a glass cannon if you can just get one shot as Gogeta 4, then your unique gauge doesn't really matter. Golden Frieza, they just put him onto Z tier. They're probably gonna give him a unique equip during this anniversary, so I'd say look out for that. But again, it doesn't hurt them to bring back these characters, and I'm not even saying specifically bring back every one of these characters. I'm saying, let's say for example the next Ultra is just let's say this Xeno Goku Black is an Ultra, just for the hypothetical. Let's just say that the Xeno Goku Black that's gonna come out next week is an Ultra. What they could do there is probably bring back this guy just because he's future. No one is running Goku Black. No one is running Goku Black Rose. His unique equip came out like a long time ago, so that's kind of outdated and power crept away. A strong purple we have is Super Vegito. It doesn't hurt anybody to bring back this Goku Black, but it would just be amazing. I mean, not amazing, but just look nice on your box. Just to have an Ultra Goku Black. Now, I have seen comments, I've seen videos, I've seen all this where people have been stated that I don't want to summon and have a great animation and think, hey, I got the character just for it to be Goku Black. Well, what I would oppose to that thing is we just need more summon animations that guarantee us ultras. I mean, the one that I will. Then again, we do have one summon animation that does guarantee us a new character, which is the Cell Max and the Gogeta versus Jiren animation. But those are probably once in an anomaly to get, or super rare to get. What I think they should do is when it comes to old ultras, is just debuff them to like blander animations. Not okay, there's 4 animations, right? It's the Barda. Well, the Barda could kind of go into play, but that's not even no actually no, I'm wrong. Bardock and Trunks just mean new character. So if the new banner, like if we were to pull that animation, the new banner, it could mean Xeno Trunks, and it could mean or the new Ultra, or the new legend Xeno Goku Black, right? For hypothetical saying, I'm not saying I know it's Goku Black, I'm just saying let's just say hypothetically it is Goku Black, right? If you pull that animation, it's gonna be one of the two. But if you pull like a Nimbus and Goku Blue, and it's like you lose to Frieza and you grab a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta animation, right? Which is a guaranteed feature. A guaranteed feature animation should be applied to an Ultra Goku Black if he were to be in the banner. Like allowing them to share. None of these characters are really usable. The only one that's new, that's usable, which doesn't have to be on any new banner because it just doesn't make any sense, is the Ultra Kid Buu. What I really disdain for Legends, that I've hated since like the beginning of time, that I probably played this game and I actually got super into it, is the fact that banners most of the time don't make any sense at all. The only banner that was super great, which I loved and I condoned, and is the reason why I went all in like I did, was Daimaku. Daimaku had an amazing banner purely because all of Daima was in that banner. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima Vegeta, which came out in January, had Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, had all the Tamagamis, and had the Daimaku, the LR Daimaku. It was a perfect banner. If you summon on the banner and you went super deep in, and let's say you got fairly lucky, you can probably run a team from that banner, which is all of Daima. And I could actually make a strong argument that Daima is actually a not bad team to run today. I think you could get pretty far with a Daima team, especially with Daimaku. But even without Daimaku, I think it's still a pretty good team. You just probably need more defense. I mean, that's just power creep. That's just the game. But again, like I said, it doesn't hurt anyone to bring back any of these characters. I mean, this unit isn't used at all. It's also a glass cannon, but if not worse than Gogeta 4. This Broly with his unique is good, but again, probably just a glass cannon. But again, I don't have this Broly, I don't have this hit, and I don't have this Super Vegito, but yet they're super old and no one uses them. So I think it doesn't make any sense to not have these characters return. And it's like, how much TC are you actually getting from these returning banners? How much money do you actually profit from having these characters in there? I feel like look, if I was a part of the dev team, what I would tell them is, let's bring back these Ultra characters, because not only does it entice the players to summon under the banner more, it'll probably be more money because they don't just want the new character, but they want also an old Ultra that they probably don't have. And not even just that, because of the rates, the ultra rates that are in within each banner, it probably, gives them less of a chance to get the new ultra, which means they're probably gonna want to summon more on that banner to get the new ultra. Like, it's a brain dead thing. They're just hogging into it. There's not even no hogging. They're just making it difficult for you to get more diversity to these characters, which again are not being used. This Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito is not being used at all. Who is using this character? No one. He lacks offensively. Defensively is whatever. Has a okay disrupt for what it was at the time. Today this disrupt sucks ass. But again, offensively sucks. Defensively is meh. Not even sucks, just meh. This Janemba, again, not usable at all. None of these characters are usable. I just, it drives me crazy that we don't do this already. That why we don't have returning ultras. It's been we're going on 5 years of ultras and none of them have returned with another ultra besides New Year's, and that was just last year. Yeah, I felt what my rule would have been was by the 10th ultra, which is like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By right here, I would have already had these characters coming back to other ultra banners. Like Janemba would have been back on the Buhan banner, or let's see. Well, if we're right here, I would have brought back, maybe this guy with this guy, or this guy and this guy. Maybe this guy and this guy. These guys make sense. But then again, 2 yellows don't really make sense, so probably not. But we have like this guy's. I probably would have put these two together purely because it would have built a strong team. To say he was in his prime around this guy, no, and not at all. As a matter of fact, if you pulled the new Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito, you probably would have hard countered this guy. Like what? Hit could have came back with like again Universe Rep, which could have been, where is he? Where was the Universe Rep guy? Oh, this guy would have came back with these two, and they both synergize just well. And the reason why, like, okay, you could say like, wait, but that synergizes too well. That would be just a bread and dead game where everyone runs these two. Well, clearly that fucking motto was thrown away like around the time that fucking Bardock came out. I think was it Bardock, because Bardock is not, because with Bardock he was Sun family, because again that's Goku's father, he's a part of the Sun family, and also a Saiyan, and they suggested to run this guy with fucking Father Son Kamehameha Gohan Blue from what's it called, from not Anniversary, it was End of Year Celebration with Nameku. They said that it synergizes well with those two characters, bro. That was in my opinion, that has to be one of the top 10 worst metas of all time. I hate the meta. I actually hate the meta. But thank God, I guess Bardock, again, is a defensive character, which does take care of both Gohan and Nameku if you just have enough skill. But, like, I mean, just, yeah, man. Just this fucking, just throw that, again, these two are not going to be the super strongest at all. I mean, again, just counter it. I don't know. I just work a way around it. I feel like, and again, don't make the other ultras that are in the banner, a high % chance. Make them a lower % chance, the same way it is for like other people. Some banners just don't make sense at all. They really don't. I mean, I just do the math. I think we'll see with the new Xenoverse banner. We'll see how it just, units don't make sense in banners. But I don't know. I could eat my words because they have been doing not bad with banners. I mean, Bardock is whatever. Who did he have on the banner? Here, we can probably see right here. Summons. Where is he? Bardock. It makes sense why they brought him now, purely because of the fact that he's having a unique. This character makes no sense because he's a Frieza Force specified character. His Z ability doesn't does it even impact Saiyans? It does, but base blast attack, which Bardock is a strike attack dominated character, or higher stats upon Bardock is strike, and also supports more Saiyan Saga than he does Saiyans, and also supports powerful opponent. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why that character is in that banner. This Bardock makes the most sense. These guys, yes, also make sense. Yajirobe as a returning supporter. I mean, if you don't have him, sure. I guess. And yeah, these guys make sense now, but at the time when they were in the banner, no, it didn't make any sense whatsoever. Just doesn't make a single doesn't just do the math a little bit. The fucking look, let's summon, as a matter of fact. Who do we get? Oh, who do we pull? Okay, yeah, Jirobi. Yeah, whatever. And I'm gonna just use one more for an example. Daimaku, no, I already specified that banner was great. Let's probably go with this guy, I guess. Demon King Piccolo doesn't make sense because no one's running that character and that character sucks. This Piccolo doesn't make sense at all either. Doesn't support this Piccolo at all. Not even doesn't even Zenkai bench support him. Probably does support him in the fact that he's regeneration, but I mean whatever. This Shenron does work well with this guy because they're both power regenerations, I think. Right? Is this guy regeneration? Yes, he is. Okay, so that's the only reason why that character would make sense. But other than that, I mean, just not best suitable characters. Just I honestly really despise especially Ultra banners because they're even worse than some other fucking actual LR or Legend Limited banners like this one, Namiku. When Namiku came out, no one ran these characters. By the way, when Namiku came out, no one ran any of these characters with them. No one. Probably the Bardock, but as a bench to help him with his max health, which is also a super good support Z ability. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think just let me know how you guys think this overall is going. How you guys think this pre-anniversary is, and hopefully they lock in an anniversary. So far, if you went, my last thoughts is, I miss Toshi, man. I really miss Toshi.